What attracts us to a lot of our relationships, guys, is when you feel that wildly passionate, magnetic draw towards that person, it is because unconsciously, if both twin flames or both people in the relationship are not aware of this, you can see how this can be a devastating trap. And then you will hear the biggest mind reframe of it all is, hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new. My name is Andrea Johnson. I'm a Reiki master, energy work practitioner, psychic development teacher, manifestation coach, and your spiritual inspiration. Welcome to the Good Vibe Tribe. I have a guest here with me today. Oh, can you say hi, Mr. Alistair? He's not happy. Alright guys, so in this video, we are going to be breaking down the twin flame relationship. We are going to dive into the woo-woo stigma around twin flame relationships and what they actually are, and some of the most common questions that I get asked about twin flame relationships. So this will help you be able to identify a twin flame relationship if you're in one, and help you see the higher perspective of this relationship and how you can use it as a tool for your evolution rather than getting caught in the trap of it. So what the twin flame actually is, by definition, is our soul split and reincarnated into two different bodies. So it's the same soul having two different human experiences, and then them coming together creates the twin flame relationship. And you would think that since you have found the other half of your soul, that this would be just like the most powerful, magnetic, beautiful relationship ever and being together for all time, when it is actually not. Essentially what is happening here is you are recognizing your energy being reflected or mirrored back to you in another person. We do this with all human beings. All human being relationships do this. Just you with what we consider your twin flame, you have almost dang near identical energies, if not the exact same. When you feel that wildly passionate, magnetic draw towards that person, it is because you are recognizing your own energy being reflected back to you, and it feels very attracted. But since you have like energies, you feel like this person is home. You feel safe with this person. You feel wildly attracted to this person. There is so much passion and almost like a longing for this person, like this other half completes you in a certain way. You are obsessing about this person, or they are on your mind, and it really doesn't make sense as to the reason why. But this is because it feels like they are providing a missing piece of your energy, because essentially they are. And so therefore you're attracted to that. And then with law of attraction, like energies attract like energies. So this is where the twin flame union comes into place, because it's almost like one half of the soul completing the other half of the soul. This can end not in a good way for either party, but yet there's a lot of lessons to be learned here, or that can be learned from this relationship. And this is why it is considered a powerful relationship, because like I said before, we mirror back energies to every single relationship that we are in. What we don't like about a person, it's essentially our own triggers internally. It's going to be the same thing that happens with you and your twin flame, but you're very much identical energies. So there's going to be a lot of triggering points in this relationship that is going to be, if not already, being reflected back to you for your sign to heal it. Unconsciously, if both twin flames or both people in the relationship are not aware of this, that what you don't like about the other person is merely just an aspect being reflected to yourself, it will be very difficult for the relationship to evolve forward. Instead of seeing it as opportunities to evolve yourself and shift your perspective and ways of thinking, it's going to just end up in a toxic relationship, essentially, of you guys triggering one another. What most of the time ends up happening is what they call a twin flame separation. You have to separate from your other half to basically do the individual healing on your own before coming back together again. This is when the decision has to be made of either staying together or separating for good. But a lot of twin flames have to watch out for this trap as well too, because they typically call this the runner and the chaser. So one twin flame will essentially run while the other one chases them. And then this will in itself become an addictive pattern where each person gets addicted to the feeling of the running and then being chased. So you kind of get what I'm saying. It's a game of cat and mouse that a cycle just repeats, and the toxicity really never heals itself. If a twin flame relationship actually comes back together for a union, it should evolve the relationship forward. So twin flames actually can be a very valuable tool in quick soul evolution, but most of the time it doesn't end like that because it's very difficult for this pair to stay together because how much they're going to be mirroring back each other's trigger points. It's not even to say like it just has to be like energy, attracted to like energy. You can be wildly attracted to a twin flame who has energy that you are needing to complete you. And this is what attracts us to a lot of our relationships, guys, is the need for some sort of a completion of energy that we are not either providing for ourselves or that we are familiar with, that we are looking for to basically complete a storyline. So for example, if you were used to a narcissistic mother, very controlling, things of that nature, subconsciously, you are now going to be looking for those qualities in your relationships because it completes something inside of you that you were used to. Even though this energy was not good for you, you are now associating that type of energy as normal. So the body likes normal, right? So it wants to feel normal. Anything feeling different, even if it's a better relationship and you get treated like a princess or a king, whatever you want to call it, you will not feel good about it. That won't feel satisfying for you. You'll want that controlling aspect that you were provided. So you will subconsciously search for that energy in other partners, therefore re-attracting the same partner in every relationship. You can see how this can be a devastating trap. So what the twin flame relationship are teaching us is what we need to heal within ourselves and what is being reflected back to us, right? What is this other person providing in our life that either one, we need to heal? So if you have a narcissistic partner, why do you keep attracting a narcissistic partner? What narrative and what energy is attracting that needs to change and heal to be able to attract a better partner? Or it could also be that this person is providing a sense of love and self-worth or some form of an energy that you cannot provide within yourself. My belief is that it all boils down to a lack of self-worth and self-love that you cannot provide within yourself. So you're looking for that validation and that feeling within your relationships. This is where it can be a great tool for you to go within and actually figure out where you need to heal, what thoughts and beliefs need to heal, what things you need to let go of, and to actually get clear on what it is that you want out of a relationship and see if the twin flame relationship can do that for you. But essentially what happens if you separate from your twin flame and you both do the healing work, you could come back together in union and be a power couple and then see and recognize the patterns when and if they do return to then up-level yourself. But it's both parties becoming conscious of this, of how relationships are tools like this, that you can advance yourself and basically add value to one another and really work together to create the life that you wish to create, right? Especially if you have similar goals. But it's also to say that if the twin flame reunion tries to come together after healing again, and the energies are so different in the bodies now that they decide not to do it, that's technically not your twin flame anymore because you're spinning different energies in the body. So therefore, you're not twin flames anymore, so you're not like a soul match for one another. So then there's probably someone else out there with similar energy that you hold now that will be either a twin flame that will spark more healing, or that you will probably now attract a higher level relationship, and we don't even want to consider that a twin flame by definition. Whatever you want to call these things. But relationships nonetheless all do the same thing. The twin flame is just amplified that much more of what it's doing for us and why it's our soul's growth. What I wanted to demystify was the fact that, one, twin flame relationships are the greatest relationship, all that is, power couple that could ever be, when that's not the case. And two, all relationships do the same thing, and you don't need relationships to complete you. Relationships are a beautiful aspect of the human experience. They can really add value to you and build you as a person in the right way if you get the right partner and you yourself are in a good place. And this is why they say you will attract the right partner when you are happy with you, when you have self-love for you, when you are living your life for you. It all starts and ends with you every single time. And then you will hear the biggest mind reframe of it all is you really don't need partners, even though I feel like it's a beautiful aspect of the human experience, but essentially you really don't need anybody else to complete you. And I think the best way to approach relationships, guys, is not expecting anything from them, not expecting someone to provide anything for you that you would not be able to provide for yourself. And this is where people just add value to you. When we have expectations on our relationships is when it causes a lot of issues. So if you cannot provide the same energy within yourself that you want out of a relationship, don't go for the relationship. You need to work on you. Because what's going to end up happening when that person, whatever you want to call it, your twin flame, your relationship, whatever, ends up not meeting your expectations, or whatever that they were providing for you at one point, say they change as people, because we change as individuals over the years. If they change and aren't providing what you need anymore, it's going to spark a trigger within you and show you what you need healing. Say you separate or get a divorce, whatever, and you are just in depression and feel like a piece of you has died. Essentially it has, because this other person was completing a love for yourself or an energy within you you could not provide for yourself. So you relied on that person to give you that energy. It was a tool for you that you were using in your external world to create a feeling within yourself. But if you really want to go into enlightened Buddhist terms here, guys, you are a balance of both energies and you don't need anything else. You are able to provide everything you need within yourself, and you don't need a relationship to help you do that. So that's why relationships need to add value to you rather than trigger you. Or if they do trigger you, you are consciously aware enough to make the changes and use it as a tool to uplevel yourself and therefore the relationship. So let's dive into some common questions that I get asked about twin flame relationships. The first one being, what do you feel when you meet your twin flame, or how do you know when you have met your twin flame? And I said this before, guys, it is a wild attractiveness that you have toward this other person. And this is because you're recognizing the similar energy that is you sitting in another body. Even if you're sensing that this person can complete the other half of you, even if it's not good energy, but it's something that you're used to, say a narcissistic relationship, you'll be drawn to that subconsciously, but you won't understand why you're attracting the same people. But it is a deep longing, an attraction towards this other person that is essentially extremely scary almost, and you don't understand why you're obsessing about this person or why they're always on your mind, and it just doesn't make sense. So that is like the number one sign that you have met your twin flame. Twin flames stay together forever. No. I think we demystify that in this video. The twin flame relationship is not magical, euphoric, come together, you found the other half of your soul, you are complete. No, it is very much a triggering relationship, but if you understand the power that it holds and are consciously aware of it, you can make massive improvements in your well-being or in your soul's evolution, and you both can benefit from it. How strong is the twin flame love? And I think I've expressed this a lot too in the video, guys. It is crazy strong. I myself have experienced this, and it is like you don't understand why you can't stop thinking about this person. It's almost intimidating and overwhelming, guys. So like I said, that's the way that it feels. And it's very strange, honestly. It's extremely strange that it just doesn't make sense why you would feel this way about somebody. So next question, why is the twin flame love so scary? I just kind of answered that one in the question before. So it's very intense and intimidating because of how much love you're feeling, basically creating a sense within you that you can't provide within yourself. It's fear of abandonment, essentially, is what it is, because if you lose that other person, or if you get rejected from that other person, it's showing you an energy that you're not providing within yourself. So you're afraid to lose that. You don't want to lose that person. You almost need them in your life to complete you. So it's just showing you where you need to go within to heal those aspects, to create that love for yourself, or transcend energies to stop attracting lower level relationships that you are attracted to, subconsciously, of course. Why is there separation between twin flames? So basically, why do they leave each other, and why do some come back? And I did kind of answer this in the video too. Twin flames leave each other, guys, because one, they like the cat and mouse game of they get addicted to that, and it kind of keeps them in a toxic bind pretty much. Or two, they really need to do healing on their own. They can't break the cycles with one another, and they keep triggering one another, so therefore it's not doing any good, but basically deteriorating their health, essentially. So they have to split in order to do the healing individually and break the cycles that they're stuck in. And then maybe they are able to come back together, but they will have to decide if they want to come back together and continue the relationship, which hopefully the energies that were causing the toxicity are now healed, so that's not a problem. What you really want is to have conscious creators in the relationship to be aware of these energies and how they are, to overcome the issues that will inevitably play out in any relationship. It's just being consciously aware of the triggers and how to do the healing to then up-level yourselves and then be that power couple, which any relationship really should be doing that. My theory on this, guys, is if people are meant to be together, they will come back, and love will always find a way. Always. You hear this all the time with the twin flame relationship. If they separate, will they get back together or will they not? If it's true love, guys, love always finds a way. And if it's meant to be, it will. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this chat. Like I said, twin flames is a huge topic in the spiritual community, energy work community. It's questions I get asked about a lot. So I hope this helped you guys to be able to recognize it, and even just to help your relationships in general, guys. Because like I said, relationships are like our spiritual assignments, as Gabby Bernstein says. Freaking perfect quote for that. A relationship can really add value to your already great being. If you're good and satisfied and complete with your own self, it can just add to you, right? Add to your human experience. Or if you're not okay with yourself and you've attracted, lower level relationships, then it's just there for your learning or spiritual assignments. So either way you want to look at it, guys. Look at this freaking mug, guys. Sam, my spiritual teacher, made this for me. It has my name right here. You can't really see it. It says, healing is a beautiful ray of light that you simply reach your hand towards. Do you guys get it? Because hands-on healing, like Reiki, like I'm sending you all of my light and all of my love. It's so cute, guys. I love it. We'll see ya.